Hey, Shabbat Shalom to those who are still in the Shabbat right now. I'm 3 hours in ahead. I'm on the East Coast. And happy new moon to those who are ahead. All right. Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Happy new moon. All right. I'm Officer Marcos, Shield of Wisdom, Norfolk, Virginia. Virginia, Norfolk. All right. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I do so in the name of his only begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. All right. And I will start with Colossians 3 and 17. Like I said, giving thanks to his only begotten Son, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Why? Colossians 3 and 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, giving thanks unto the Most High, Bahasham Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. All right. And why? And everything we do in word, everything we do in deeds, everything we say, everything we do all in the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. We always give it thanks. Let's go to Ephesians 5 and 20. And it reads, giving thanks always for all things unto the Most High and the Father in the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, right? So whatever we say, whatever we do, we always give thanks to the Most High Power, Bahasham, in the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, all right? That name is important to all who need the understanding of why I'm saying it is because that name is important. Because if you believe on the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, you're always going to give thanks to the Most High by Him. Okay, and that's what we do. Okay, and today is just a thanks taking, thanks killing, thanks murdering, thanks slander, and I'm pretty sure Zaquan Thawam, General Priest Zaquan Thawam, and double honors to the elders who rule well. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's already done that already. I'm pretty sure Sadiq already done that over there in Hemet in San Diego. They've already done that. So I'm gonna go on something a little bit different. So when you come and look at my stream for this rebuke, um, you're gonna see something a little bit different this time. I don't want to have an echo chamber of thanks killing, thanks taking rebuke, okay? And this one is just to Israel. This rebuke is to Israel. The two women of whoredom. Okay, the two women of whoredom, which is the house of Israel and the house of Jacob. The house of Jacob and the house of Israel. And it's very, 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 very important that I rebuke us and correct us. All right. Let me see, get my scriptures. Jeremiah 5 and 28. Everybody go to Jeremiah 5 and 28. There we go. That just went a little faster, right? Jeremiah is after Isaiah, if you don't know. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, and verse 28. And we're going to read to 31, which is the last one. And this is 28. They are waxing fat, they shine, yea, they overpass the D. Hold on. I ain't gonna do that. All right. They are waxing fat. They shine. They overpass the deeds of the wicked, the things that they do of the wicked. And that's Israel. They have grown fat up there, and money, uh, governments, and the things that they do. We have waxen fat. We have the 12 tribes of Israel: Benjamin, Judah, Levi, Reuben, Simeon, Issachar, Gad, Manasseh, Ephraim, Zebulun, Asher, and Naphtali. 12 tribes of Israel. We have waxen fat. We shine. As the stars of heaven, we shine. Okay? They have overpassed the deeds of the wicked, the things that they do. We have overpassed them. We have our wickedness. Diddy. It's a saying now. No Diddy. No Diddy. That's a saying now. No Diddy. They judge not the cause of the fatherless. That's what it's talking about. They judge not the cause of the fatherless. We judge not the cause. Let me stop there. We judge not the cause. We judge not the cause of the fatherless. Yet we prosper. And the right of the needy do we not judge? Shall I not visit these things, the Most High said? Because we're supposed to judge the cause of the fatherless and why are the fathers are not in the homes. It's crazy right now. Look at the statistics. Go to blackdemographics.com. Go to the CDC and see why the fathers aren't in the home and judge the cause, and every man be on one accord. One accord. But we can't even do that. And doing these things causes us to start going into a lot of things. Watch as I go along. You're going to start to see what's going on. We are waxing fat. We shine. Yay. We overpass the deeds of the wicked. We judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet we prosper. And the right of the needy do we not judge? Most High says, shall I not visit these things? Saith the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely. Look at them. All they do, all these pastors do is they're prophet pastors. It's all prophet. It's all prosperity preaching, prosperity, getting money and everything else. And they're all for the women. All you see is women in the front row that got 5 baby daddies, 3 baby daddies. Their daughter now is of age, and she got 4 baby daddies in the front row now. Women used to be embarrassed to be in that front row at church and not be married, but with kids. At least they were in the front row and they was married. They have kids and the husband is deceased and she's a widow. Not anymore. Not anymore. Jeremiah 50:30. A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. How they do it. You could do, all these single women stand up. This means how they do it. They're pander bears in the church. These priests, these pastors are pander bears. And now they're calling themselves bishops. And that has nothing to do with the priesthood. Nothing to do with the priesthood. But these priests, they're pander bears. And I'm going to say we as priests are pander bears. We pander to women. And we got to stop doing that. We are pander bears, and we pander to women, and we tell them what they want. And we rule by the means because these women rule over our households and not us men. By that means, these priests, we the priests rule. Jeremiah 5:31. The prophets prophesied falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so. Love that prosperity preaching. Just love it. They eat it up, man. And if you say anything outside of that doctrine, boy, they lose their mind. You better not say nothing about the pastor. Oh, my Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. I'm serious, man. It's crazy. And my people love it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? Hey, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. Hebrews 10:31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Most High. Jeremiah 5:31. And what will ye do in the end thereof? Why? For prophesying falsely, ruling by your own means as priests and not by the Most High. What else? Not judging the cause of why the fatherless is fatherless. Right? Not judging the cause of the needy. Not judging the cause of the fatherless. Not judging the cause of the needy. Priests ruling by their means. We are pander bears to the women, and they rule over our households. Just like that. Shall I not visit these things, saith the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Shall not my soul be avenged of such a nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? Let's go over here to let's go back a couple pages to Jeremiah 2:32. Just look, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to get that. Just look at what's going on, man. Why are our children fatherless? That is not cool. And you see when they're fatherless, how the house is just destroyed. Because children are statistically proven, and the scriptures prove it, that a child have a much more successful life with a two-parent household. With a two-parent household. This is Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 32. Can a mind forget her ornaments? And this has a lot to do with what will you do in the end thereof? What the Most High said. What would you and what will you do in the end thereof after not doing all these things? Think the Most High is going to forget? Are you crazy? He is not. He's not a man to forget. He does not forget. Israel, 12 tribes of Israel, Benjamin, Judah, Levi, Reuben, Simeon, Issachar, Gad, Manasseh, Ephraim, Zebulun, Asher, Naphtali, You know he's not going to forget it. He's not. The best thing you can do is come back to these commandments, man, so he can turn this wrath away from you. Because the wrath has been held up right now over you. Don't let it fall on you. It's been held up over you. Don't let it fall on you. Jeremiah 2:32. Can a maid forget her ornaments? No, she ain't go. Nah, she got to get, you know what I'm saying? Or a bride, her attire, she going to remember that dress coming to that wedding. She going to remember that. She ain't going to forget that dress. How you going to come to the wedding with no dress? That's the same as how you think the Most High gonna forget it. He ain't finna get none of that stuff you did unless you come back. Least ye come back. Or a bride her attire, yet my people have forgotten me days without number. Days without number. Those you can't even count the days that we have forgotten the Most High. And we have put him to the back of us. Days without number. Verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? And that's what most of us do. To seek people's approval. Because hey, this is heavy. This truth is heavy, man. And a lot of people, when you, oh man, this reminds me of the sower that sows seed. Right here, man. Hey, this is the two women of whoredom right here. Two women of whoredom. This is why you start going into Thanksgiving, Thanksstealing, and doing all the things of the heathen. Going into whoredom, it's because of what's going on now. Pay attention. Watch this. Why trimmest, Jeremiah 2:33, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. Because you trim. That's why you showing them what you can do. Man, you're going to probably have a bro, right, that went off. And now you going off. And he looking at you like, man, why should I get back in this when you coming down, man? Like, oh, no, man. I'm going to stay doing what I'm doing, bro. When you come back, I think about it, man, because that brother's strong in the spirit right there. That brother's strong in the spirit, and you come down with him, man, you crazy. You coming back. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore you have taught the wicked thy ways. Hey, this is a rebuke for all of us, because this can be my rebuke right now. This can be my rebuke. This is we. This is not you. This is we. We are doing this. Okay? Let's go to Ezekiel 23:1. Ezekiel 23:1. Give you time to get there. This is a we thing, not a you thing. This is a we thing. We are doing these things. Not you. We. Okay? It's we. The word of the Most High, Ezekiel 23:1. And this is Hamashiach Yahushai. Who's the word of the Most High? Hamashiach Yahushai. Go to John 1. Go to Colossians 1:9. Go to Ephesians. Go to 1 Corinthians 1:10. Go to Revelations, man. The word of the Most High. Look at Ezekiel 23:1. The word of the Most High came again unto me, saying, Son of man, there were two women, the daughters of one mother. Two women, daughters, plural, of one mother. And they committed whoredoms in Egypt. This place is spiritually called Egypt. And you got the other Egypt. They committed whoredoms in their youth as a young nation. We were a young nation. Just becoming a nation in Egypt. A young nation. That's why I referenced Egypt. Right? They committed whoredoms in their youth. There were their breasts pressed. And there they bruised the teats of their virginity. In Egypt, committed these whoredoms. What were we doing in Egypt? And just to prove that, Jeremiah 6:2. Let me go to Jeremiah 6. This is Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. To a comely and delicate woman. That's Jeremiah 6:2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. I'm about to go more. Ezekiel 23:3. And they committed whoredom in Egypt. They committed whoredoms in their youth. There were their breasts pressed, and there they bruised the teats of their virginity. And the names of them were Aholah, represented the northern kingdom of Israel, the elder, and Abola, her sister, representing what? Jerusalem, right? The northern kingdom, the southern kingdom. And they were mine, and they bear sons and daughters. Thus were their names Samaria is Aholah, and Jerusalem Aholabah, right? My people. And they were mine. Exodus 3 and 10. Exodus 3 and 10. For Israel, my people. Right? Ezekiel 23 and 5. And Aholah, which is the northern kingdom of Israel, the 10 tribes, played the harlot when she was mine. Right? In 23 and 4, it says, and they were mine. So Ezekiel 23 and 5, and Aholah played the harlot when she was mine. And we're going to see how you can play the whoredom and commit idolatry with another nation by laying with them and everything else. Just pay attention. And Ezekiel 23 and 5, and Aholah played the harlot when she was mine, and she dotted on her lovers. She laid with their lovers. Now, this represents the nation of Israel, the 10 tribes, male and female. But this can be applied symbolically to the female or the male, because it applies for both of us. Ezekiel 23 and 5, and Aholah played the harlot when she was mine, and she dotted, means she laid with, and she dotted on her lovers, on the Assyrians, her neighbors. Right? Let's go to Psalms 96 and 5 real quick. Ezekiel 23 and 5. And Aholah played the harlot when she was mine, and she dotted on her lovers, on the Assyrians, her neighbors. Right? These are different powers. These are different powers. Psalms 96 and 5. For all the powers of all the gods of the nation are idols, but the Most High made the heavens. So understand this. And Aholah played the harlot when she was mine, and she dotted me. She laid with. She agreed with these nations. We agreed with these nations. And when you lay with somebody, it becomes a marriage and it's an agreement. This is like symbolically in understanding how it is back then. When you lay with somebody, you make an agreement with them. Remember, what is it? Sex. Man, I can't even think right now. Sex like signifies the agreement, because you make an agreement on what you want to do first in a marriage with somebody. You come to an agreement first. All right. You come with agreement. This is how we're going to do things in our marriage. And then you go into the bed chamber. Right? Because you make the oath before that. And then you go into the bed chamber. And then that seals the deal. So when we dotted with the Assyrians, which this is the northern kingdom, dotted with the Assyrians, it was an understanding with them that they were going to do the things that they're doing, committing a whoredom, because we are married unto the Most High. Okay? And they took on their powers, their GODs. right? That's idolatry. That's whoredom. And when you serve these other idols, you start to do the things that require for you to serve those idols. Ezekiel 23:6. Right? And in verse 5, it said, on the Assyrians, her neighbors, which were clothed with blue, captains and rulers, all of them desirable young men, horsemen, riding upon horses. Thus she committed her whoredoms with them. She agreed and started doing the things that they did. With all them that were the chosen men of Assyria. Remember, the northern kingdom was in the Assyrian captivity, right? And with all of whom she dotted, she laid with all, well, agreed all. They kicked it. It was whatever y'all doing, we do it. Whatever you got going on, we want part of it too. With all their idols, she defiled. With all their idols, we defiled ourselves. We defiled ourselves. So when Israel was in captivity up under them, they defiled themselves. Neither left she her whoredoms bought from Egypt. So out of Egypt, northern kingdom kept those idols. So that's how it was kind of easy for them to just go into. They kept them. For in her youth, they lay with her, and they bruised the breast of her virginity and poured the whoredom upon her. All the stuff that they did, just pouring it onto the northern kingdom, giving everything. Their folly days, their all kind of things. The morals of civil, the dietary laws, the ceremonial laws, the sacrificial laws. They was pouring it all on the northern kingdom. Wherefore I have delivered her into the hand of her lovers. Wherefore I, this is the Most High, delivered Israel into the hands of the Assyrians. Wherefore I have delivered her into the hand of her lovers, into the hand of the Assyrians, upon whom she laid with. And that's what's going on with our women today. When you think about it, the Most High have delivered her, all our women, not all our women, but a good number of our women, into the hands of these other nations, because she desires them. She agrees with everything they do, even if it's against us. Look at the election that's going on between Trump and Kamala Harris. Ezekiel 23:9. Wherefore I have delivered her into the hand of her lovers, into the hand of the Assyrians, upon whom she laid with, doted. These discovered her nakedness. Without her clothes on, discovered and looked at her and see what was wrong with her. They discovered the northern kingdom's nakedness. They took her sons and her daughters and slew her with the sword. And she became famous among women. Look at that. Twerking everywhere. Just twerking. Shaking her booty at concerts in the election. Just twerking. Look at the men. Big booty cat bears. Look at the men. Look at what we doing, man. We became pander bears and allowing women to rule over us. Look at it. These discovered her nakedness. Ezekiel 23:10. These discovered her nakedness. They took her sons and her daughters and slew her with the sword. And she became famous among women. The world. For they had executed judgment upon her. They had executed judgment upon her. What they wanted to do. How they wanted to kill us. How they wanted to kill our women. That was their judgment. For they kill us and hold themselves not guilty. Ezekiel 23 and 11. And when her sisters Abolaba saw this, she was more corrupt in her inordinate love than she. Mm. And then the southern kingdom saw it. And we started to do it. And we became more corrupt than Israel, the northern kingdom of Israel. And in her whoredoms more than her sister in her whoredoms. Like we just had to surpass her, do the things that she was doing, but 10 times better. Crazy, huh? Don't that remind you of something? You see the whoredoms? You see the whoredoms? Like when you go to Deuteronomy 7 and 1, give not thy daughter or thy son unto them, for they will have your daughter or your son to follow them. That's whoredom. That's idolatry. That's what it is. Watch this. Second Ezra 13 and 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, who Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, which are the Syrians, led away captive and carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land. Look at it. Those are the 10 tribes, verse 40, which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, who Salmanasar, the king of Assyria, led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. And they entered the Euphrates by the narrow places of the river. For the Most High didn't shoot them signs for them, and held still the flood, till they were passed over. For though the country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Arsareth. Then dwelt they there until the latter times, and now when they shall begin to come. Arsareth. Let's go over here real quick. Share my screen. Let's show this. The 10 tribes. Okay. Okay, cool. Got it. All right. Let me show y'all something. Watch this. Y'all gonna like this. Watch this. You know, Arsarith is what we know now as the Americas, named after the Edomite Amerigo Vespucci in recent history, similar to how Africa was named after an Edomite Roman general, Amerigo Vespucci. Mm, 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 mm. Let's keep going. In Wikipedia, 10 lost tribes, Wikipedia, right? Delegation of the northern kingdom of Israel bearing gifts to the Assyrian ruler Salmanassar III, 840 BCE, on the Black Obelisk, British Museum. The sculpture basis for the idea of lost tribes. Man, I'm so red. These are just maps. Look at America right here in this one. Arsarith found. America is Arsarith. It says Jewish Encyclopedia. This one says Arsarith is not America. I mean, but the overwhelming facts of Arsarith is America. Look up your own information. Look for yourself. Watch this. Make sure All this facts. They've been changing things. It's not a Google search no more. Let me go back here, man. Let me go back. Get out of this. I don't need to prove it no more. They know what I'm talking about. Cool. Let me go over here real quick. Deuteronomy 7:1. Deuteronomy 7:1. When the Most High thy power shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations. Remember, the Most High calls those other nations to go against them. Who is them? The northern kingdom. And have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Most High thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor shew mercy unto them. Laying down with them and dotting with them is making a covenant. It's about to go into making the covenant with these other nations, right? Nor shew mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other powers. So will the anger of the Most High be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. But thus shall ye deal with them. See? It goes into how you deal with them. Ezekiel 23:12. Go there. The 2 women of whordom. The 2 women of whordom. Ezekiel 23:12. Okay, here we go. She dotted upon the Assyrians, her neighbors. She lay with them, made agreements with them. This is whoredom. The Most High is married unto us. So now they're going over there and they're causing themselves and their children to go in their morals, to follow their moral laws, follow their civil laws, follow their dietary laws, follow their ceremonial laws, and start to follow their sacrificial laws. That's whoredom. You begin to agree with these other nations and the things that they do. That's where Thanksgiving come into play. That's their sacrificial day. We got ours. Leviticus 23rd chapter. We have ours. Ezekiel 23:12. She dotted upon the Assyrians her neighbors, captains and rulers clothed most gorgeously, horsemen riding upon horses, and all of them, desirable young men. Then I saw that she was defiled. See? He was going into another understanding and agreement of another nation that was not the Most High. You're defiled. Right? Let me see something. This is Deuteronomy 24:1. When a man hath taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, there's something about it he don't like about her no more, and something she's doing, because he hath found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. That's fornication. He found the fornication about her. So he doesn't look at it the same. And that's how the Most High looked at us, because of our uncleanness, our fornication. Watch. The more I get into it, you'll see. Watch. Then I saw that she was defiled. Ezekiel 23:13. That they took both one way. They both agree on everything. They took both one way. They agree. The Assyrians and the northern kingdom, they agree. And that she increased her whoredoms. Thanksgiving, Christmas, all these folly days. And whoredoms, you increased. We increased. For when she saw men portrayed upon the wall the images of the Chaldeans, which are the Eritreans, Ethiopians, and Ethiopians, Somalians, and Eritreans, right? And that she increased her whoredoms when she saw men portrayed upon the wall. The images of the Chaldeans, that's who I named, those three, portrayed with vermilion, girded with girdles upon their loins, exceeding in dyed attire upon their heads, all of them princes to look to, after the manner of the Babylonians, the Chaldea, the land of their nativity. We, these whoredoms, the stuff we doing now, we've done it already, man. That's why you gotta pay. This is how you pay attention who the Gentiles are coming into the New Testament. You gotta follow these examples. Verse 16. And as soon as she saw them with her eyes, she darted upon them and sent messengers unto them into Chaldea. Wow. You can see the Most High pissed off at us. You can see that. Verse 17. And the Babylonians came to her into the bed of love in agreement. Their morals, their civils, their dietary, their ceremonials, and their sacrificial laws, the things that they do. And who we get from the Chaldeans, the Babylonians, Ethiopians, Eritreans, and Ethiopians, Christmas. And they defiled her with their whoredoms, and she was polluted. Most High said she was defiled later, and now she's polluted with them. And her mind was alienated from them. So she discovered her whoredoms and discovered her nakedness. Then my mind was alienated from her, and the Most High's mind was alienated from us, the northern kingdom of Israel. Yet she multiplied her whoredoms, and calling to remembrance the days of her youth, as a young kingdom, wherein she had played the harlot in the land of Egypt. For she dotted upon their parameros, whose flesh is as the flesh of asses, and whose issue is like the issue of horses. For she dotted upon their parameros. She lay with him. She agreed with the stuff that they was doing, man, and went that way. Thus thou calledest to remembrance the lewdness of thy youth, and bruising thy teeth by the Egyptians for the peps of thy youth. Therefore, Ahalabah, thus saith the Most High Power of Israel, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because this in the Chaldean, this is southern kingdom. The Syrians was northern kingdom. And the Babylonian Chaldeans is a southern kingdom. Therefore, Ohalabah, thus saith the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Behold, I will raise up thy lovers against thee, from whom thy mind is alienated, and I will bring them against thee on every side. The Babylonians and all the Chaldeans, Pekod and Shoal and Koa, and all the Assyrians with them, all of them desirable young men, captains and rulers, great mass, great kings, and renowned, all of them riding upon horses. Because they know that we not with the Most High no more. They can come against us. They know that we're for the Most High. They know they can come against us. Let me see. The F. They knew. Okay. This is Judah 5:15. So they dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and they destroyed by their strength all them of Esabon. And passing over Jordan, they possessed all the hill country. And they cast forth before them the Canaanite, and the Perizzite, and the Jebusite, and the Shechemite, and all the Girgashites. And they dwelt in that country many days. And whilst they sinned not before their power, they prospered. And whilst they sinned not before their power, they prospered. Because the most high their power that hateth iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives in the land that was not theirs. And the temple of their power was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their power, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now, therefore, my king and governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their power, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my king now pass by, lest their power defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. They knew. They know what's up. Most High said, I'm going to send them against you because they just waiting for us to fall. All our women going over the men, going there, chilling with them, and they know the more they get us to sin, man, come over here, come with us. Man, ride with us. Man, get him a horse. Get him a horse. Get him some juice. Get him a girl. And he just sitting along with the Most High like, look, you dumb idiot. They just doing y'all in, man. Ezekiel 23 and 24, and they shall come against thee with chariots, wagons, and wheels, and with an assembly of people, which shall set against thee buckler and shield and helmet round about. And I will set, this is the Most High, and I will set judgment before them, and they shall judge thee according to their judgments. That's what happened to us. And I will set my jealousy against thee. And I will set my jealousy against thee, because the Most High said, for my name is jealous. And they shall deal fiercely with thee. They shall take away thy nose and thine ears. The nose, literally chop it off. And thy remnant shall fall by the sword. The rest of everybody shall fall by. Today's minor sword is the gun. Tack, 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 tack. They shall take thy sons and thy daughters, and thy residue shall be devoured by the fire. They shall also strip thee out of thy clothes, and take away thy fair jewels. Thus will I make thy lewdness to cease, those lewd sexual acts that we do. For thus saith the Most High. Hold on. Thus, verse 27, thus will I make thy lewdness to stop, to cease from thee, and thy whoredom brought from the land of Egypt, so that thou shalt not lift up thine eyes unto them, nor remember Egypt anymore. For thus saith the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, behold, I will deliver thee into the hand of them whom thou hatest, and to the hand of them from whom thy mind is alienated, and they shall deal with thee hatefully, and shall take away all thy labor, and shall leave thee naked and bare. And the nakedness of thy whoredoms shall be discovered, both thy lewdness and thy whoredoms. That they're going to be discovered. Man, y'all did this, and then y'all got into this. Everybody going to know that, man, you had to do something stupid. Y'all got a power that puts y'all over everybody, and you stupid enough to do that. Look at us. We stupid, man. We got a power that's going to do something for us, and we still hang around these nations like they better than us when we are better than them. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. You got a power. Anytime you want to get it together, he will take them out in front of your eyes and show you his power. Because, hey, in the end, he's going to be all in all. That's why Hamashiach Yahushua is doing this. Because the Most High will be all in all. He's doing this to get himself a name. "28. For thus saith the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, behold, I will deliver thee into the hand of them whom thou hatest, and to the hand of them from whom thy mind is alienated, and they shall deal with thee hatefully, and shall take away all thy labor," the things that we done that 400 years, the labor, the cotton, how they got rich off of us, "and shall leave thee naked and bare with nothing." All the labor we did, we're going to be naked of it. We're going to be broke. And the nakedness of thy whoredom shall be discovered. Get away from you, broke idolaters. Get away from us. Thank you for making us rich, stupid. And the nakedness of thy whoredom shall be discovered, both thy lewdness and thy whoredoms. That's the nakedness. And shall leave thee naked and bare, and the nakedness of thy whoredoms shall be discovered. The nakedness of thy whoredoms shall be discovered. And what are they? Lewdness and whoredoms. I will do these things unto thee, because thou hast gone a whoring after the heathen. The Most High said this: I will do these things unto thee, because thou hast gone a whoring after the heathens. You've laid with them. And because thou art polluted with their idols. Ezekiel 39. Let's go back up. Let's go up a little bit. Ezekiel 39:22. Because in 23, Ezekiel 23:30, he said, I will do these things unto thee, because thou hast gone a whoring after the heathen, and because thou art polluted with their idols. Ezekiel 39:22. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Most High, their power, from that day and forward, because of things that he's saying here. Then we're like, dang, the Most High, man, and that's what I'm doing. Like, man, we stupid. I am stupid. We stupid for doing it. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Most High, their power, from that day and forward. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity. Judith. I just went into Judith. The book of Judith, chapter 5. And I started at 15, I think. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. According to their uncleanness and according to their transgressions have I done unto them, and hid my face from them. Hosea 5:15. I will hide my face from them until they acknowledge their offense. Let's go back to Ezekiel 23. For thus saith the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, behold, I will deliver thee into the hand of them whom thou hatest, and to the hand of them from whom thy mind is alienated. And they shall deal with thee hatefully, and shall take away all thy labor, and shall leave thee naked and bare. See, now today they got to be more wise with us. They got to deal with us more wisely and not do that. Because if they continue to do those things to us that they did for 400 years, we're going to come up out of that. But they want their kingdom to go longer. They're trying to prolong their kingdom. So they got to keep us in transgression. Hey, I'm gonna stop there, and I'm gonna hop online with the brothers right now, and two women of whoredom, $2 of whoredom, whatever you want to call it, two women of whoredom, or the $2 of whoredom. Most High will I finish it tomorrow. And with that, happy new moon, Shabbat Shalom.